Alright people, today is the big, well technically tomorrow is the big day because right now we are only 90k away from VIP 14. And as you can see, we now have more than gems. Today is the first day. I've already spent 25k gems on my VIP, and tomorrow we are not going to stop at 25k gems. We will spend all 80 something k plus gems and get that VIP 14. Technically it's going to be, for more than gems, it is going to be wasted, some of my gems, because you only need to spend 25k to complete it. We can technically wait until the next more than gems. However, we need to think about what we lose if we decide to wait. If we wait, yes, we will technically play the more than gems event as the way that everyone should, right? Spending 25k gems each day and stopping there. And what happens is, until the next more than gems, let's say 30 to 40 days, let's do 35. We need to wait around 35 more days, and we're going to get the more than gems again, and we're going to spend another 50k gems, and most likely in those 35 days we will collect, if not all, most of the missing VIP. So technically on the next more than gems I can get to VIP 14 without spending any excessive gems. However, if we wait 35 more days to get the VIP 14, right now we are getting 2 legendary commander sculptures. Remember, at VIP 14 we're going to start getting 3. This will technically cost us 35 legendary commander sculptures. And there is one more thing that we need to consider, and that is how many gems that we are left with after spending our gems on VIP, because that is really important. Now, since I am way more than 90k, I am okay with spending those excessive gems during more than gems to get VIP 14. But if I had, let's say, 95k or maybe 100k gems, then I wouldn't do it. Because you need to think about the opportunity cost. Yes, getting VIP 14 as soon as possible is good to get maximum amount of legendary commander sculptures from VIP, because if you don't know, even if you're VIP 18, you only get 3 sculptures every single day. However, let's say 100k gems, if we spend all that 90k right here, right now to get that VIP, this means if there is a good event tomorrow, a gem spending event tomorrow, we won't be able to play it. We won't be able to get the maximum value out of it. And that's why you also need to consider, as I said, how many gems that you are left with. But the main question, or the main thing that I want to discuss today is now what? What we're going to do after getting VIP 14 tomorrow. We have 2 alternatives. We can either keep focusing on VIP, or we can finally focus on tier 5, aka spending most of our gems for Book of Covenants to upgrade our castle so that we can, in the near future, we can unlock our tier 5 units. Now, there are some pros and cons that I want to discuss, and let's start with tier 5. Having tier 5 units, of course, amazing. It is the highest tier unit in the game. It is the strongest unit in the game. However, as we all know, the main downside of tier 5 is the healing cost. But for some people, resources are not an issue even if you are free to play, and of course that is because of farm accounts. I know some guys playing with 10 to 15 farm accounts, which is insane because even if I create a farm account, I did it back in the day, I always forget about it. I feel lazy logging into that account, sending gatherers to the resources, and for my restart character, I don't have any farm accounts. This means even if I unlock tier 5 for field fighting, it's going to be very problematic for me to be able to use it because, as I said, most likely I won't have the sufficient resources unless I only invest on a siege march and engineering march, because those marches are crazy as long as you position them well, because the only damage that you are taking is counterattack damage, and that's why your trades are going to be amazing and your hospital bills are going to be minimal. But of course, when you unlock tier 5, the only thing we do in the game is not open field. It is extremely good in Ark of Osiris because you are not healing your troops. It is basically a must-have to have an easier time in PvE events such as Siroli, and more importantly, of course, Lohar's arm training, because without a tier 5 unit, you cannot get a high score no matter what you do. And one more benefit I would say, if you keep reinforcing rallies, let's say you unlock tier 5, you have a bunch of troops, and if you keep reinforcing rallies and garrisons with tier 5 units, you are going to get much higher DKP points for your kingdom, meaning that there is a higher chance that you will be in the reward list at the end of the KVK as long as you win, of course. However, there is also a lot of benefits of going for VIP, not just 15, but for 16. Number 1, let's say we got the VIP 14, unit capacity is amazing, gathering speed is good, material production speed is really good, and then once we get VIP 15, let's say we are focusing on VIP only, gathering speed, action point recovery, and action point limit, they basically mean more speed ups, more resources because you are doing more PvE during the day. Building speed, I think it's kind of irrelevant that late in the game. Hospital capacity is really good, march speed amazing, healing speed is insane, training speed again perfect, but more importantly, for my account specifically, it is going to be 20% research speed. The reason is, if we don't focus on tier 5 and if we just keep focusing on VIP, this will allow me to take things slow with my especially military technology. As you can see, we have all these, combat tactics, defensive formation, and we basically have everything here. Bodkin arrows, pavise, plate armor stripes. If I just upgrade this thing that I cannot even pronounce from 7 to 8, it is extra 200k power. And we have all those things that I have not touched. Because my plan is, I've been playing this game for like 3 years, and this account alone is now 6 months old. But during that time, I never ever competed for a Zenith of Power event, because I always thought that I can never win it, so there is no point. However, with this account, I've set up so many speed ups. I'm not saying this is like 10 years worth of speed ups, this is not even probably 5. However, those 5-year, 10-year worth of speed ups is kind of needed if you are in a tough region, but also if you are tier 5, because the only thing that you can do is training troops. However, with our technology that we haven't touched, we can get a lot more power with less amount of speed ups. Imagine we complete everything, and these things alone, these unlocking tier 5 units alone, gives us in total around 2 million power by itself. And we have combined arms, we have encampment, medical corps. We pretty much have a lot of researchers that can help us drastically actually win a Zenith of Power series skin. And that's why I think it makes more sense for me to sticking to VIP and chilling when it comes to tier 5, because not only as I show you all those researchers available, but also if we focus on VIP, we will get that extra 20% research speed, which is going to let us conserve a lot of speed ups. However, as I just said, VIP 15 is not the place that I want to stop, because I think, unfortunately, I'm going to say unfortunately because my god, VIP 16 costs a lot. Back in the day, it was VIP 14 for free-to-players and low spenders, right? Ultimate goal. Even for mid-spenders, it was really good. But right now, I think it has to be VIP 16. Because yes, again, action point limit, action point recovery, healing resource cost is another thing that will be very beneficial after we unlock tier 5 units. So it's better to have this ready before unlocking tier 5, but on top of everything, material production speed is really good. Instead of getting Tome of Knowledges every single day, which is going to be useless at some point because you will have most of your primary legendaries at level 60, so all those Tome of Knowledges are kind of be wasted. But instead of these, once we get VIP 16, we start getting 2 equipment material choice chests that are blue. This means every 2 days, we are gonna get 1 epic equipment material choice chest, which is very, very important. Because I'm gonna say back in the day again, we only had, regular equipment, right? But then they released a lot of things. First, they released the iconic, and then the whole awakening system. And this thing do also cost materials. So a few years ago, the main issue was having enough sculptures to expertise your commanders, but now instead of that, it is the armaments and the equipment and awakening that equipment to the highest level possible. And this means we need a lot of materials. And that's why VIP 16, I think, is now the ultimate goal for free-to-players, low spenders, even mid-spenders, because let's be honest, high spenders or Krakens, they are already at VIP 18. They basically don't care about anything. They're just getting that VIP 18 like not instantly, but in a couple of days, whatever. But for us, I think instead of focusing on tier 5, I will focus on VIP 16, getting that VIP 16, and I will spend my gems for VIP. But of course, keep in mind that I will always save certain amount of gems to play, let's say, Hunt for History, the Holy Nice Treasure, maybe spinning the wheel to 10, or I don't know, if that's a commander that I'm interested, I might even go for 100. But starting tomorrow, until now it was VIP 14, starting tomorrow it is going to be VIP 16, the ultimate goal when it comes to VIP. And in the meantime, I'll try to collect as many Book of Covenants as possible with free-to-play ways, such as rallying forts, etc. And this will also bring down the cost, the gem cost of unlocking tier 5 or upgrading castle, I should say. My watchtower is already getting upgraded to 24. Of course, I haven't spent any gems on Era of Resistances, and I think I will get it to 25 way before I get it to castle to even 21. Hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below if I should stick to plan, I should go for VIP 16, or I should prioritize VIP 16, or if you think unlocking tier 5 earlier is better. As I said, let me know down below. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.